are off the dock and headed to Indonesia.
Davis, what happened just now?
Coast Guard plane like buzzed our mast.
You don't see them on, they're not on AIS. You don't see them on radar. They just kind of come out of nowhere. Just, oh, my biggest dread of sailing Indonesia at night. Is it a skipjack?
Oh, nice bluefin.
Nice.
It's 4:15, 4:20 in the morning.
And we're getting ready to anchor.
We're gonna attempt to.
Heading out on our own with our hope in the clouds, and we're starting to see that we're onto something. Feel it coming, we'll keep running, nothing in our way. We got what it takes. Here we go with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day, it's ours to take, and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins.
We have just checked out with Australia Border Force. We are on the dock here in Cullen Bay. Just filled up with $547 Australian dollars worth of fuel because we haven't had fuel since New Zealand to get us all the way and hopefully through Indonesia. And we're going to set off for our sail to Kupang, Indonesia. We've taken advantage of free water at the dock and we have tried to rinse off as much as we can of Paradise Falls, although she's just going to get salty, but she was kind of a wreck after our sail from Cannes. All right, you ready to sail to Indonesia? Mm-hmm. So 4 to 5 day sail, 486 nautical miles. All right, we are off the dock and headed to Indonesia.
And the boat is clean. We didn't think we were gonna get some water to wash it off, but luckily they had free water at the dock.
So it looks like we got some dark clouds. What's the expected conditions?
Today, not a whole lot of wind, and then tomorrow it's supposed to pick up to like 20 knots, 30 knots, and then, but it's all gonna be like behind us to the side, and then it's gonna die again. So maybe a parasailer.
Wasn't the best weather conditions, but we've been waiting here already for 4 days, and we just needed to get to Kupang, well, to Lombok, so we can get hauled out.
Yep.
So checking out of Australia was pretty straightforward and easy. Border Patrol just comes on board. They check to make sure you're not smuggling anyone out of the country, show them your passport so we didn't pay anything, and then we just had to leave the waters immediately upon checkout. It's a beautiful day. Davis has just started our engines because we've got 7 to 10 knots of winds at 150 behind us, and we're only going 4.5 knots. So we are going to take down the jib and we are going to get up our parasailer. That wasn't the best job in the world. I know.
There we go. That was a better job.
Now we're up a little bit from 4 knots to 6 knots. So we'll take every knot we can get. It's a beautiful day out here. Just wish we had a little bit more wind.
Beautiful day here in Paradise Falls. We've got parasailer up. It's quiet. Actually, you know what?
There's no waves.
Ready?
Oh.
Now it's quiet.
That's a beautiful sound when those engines go off.
It is. It's wonderful.
And we've done really good for fuel because we had not filled up with fuel since New Zealand.
No, we got fuel and we got
Jerry cans.
We got jerry can fuel. We got 60 gallons of fuel in Vanuatu, but we took on 55 gallons in the tanks and then 30 gallons, so about 80 gallons of fuel. Not too bad, actually.
Well, because we wanted to take on as much fuel as we could because apparently the fuel in Indonesia is not so clean.
It's questionable.
So we just wanted to have that. And Davis is discovered the joys and the laziness of the extendable arm on the mop. But thanks for cleaning, I appreciate it.
No problem.
We got a few good hours in, and then this started happening. This is what is terrifying with this parasailer. We're sailing right at 150, and the wind kind of keeps shifting, and it keeps collapsing. So if you don't constantly babysit this thing, you could be in for a heck of a crappy day. So what makes the sail keep doing that?
Because it goes beyond 180 degrees, which it's doing right now, and it collapses the sail.
So we thought we were going to be able to keep it up for about 8 hours.
But the wind's shifting around on us.
So not ideal conditions for this delicate parasailer. All right, gonna douse it?
Yep. We'll reassess our heading and then maybe put it back up on the other side of the boat if we can get a better wind angle over there. Davis, where you at? Come on.
Go down.
Just getting the boat back on course. We were at like heading 230 and
so
we moved it back to 285.
Where the wind's at. That's
yep.
We'll flip it on the other side.
Yep, so we'll just flip the parasailer. Soaking in some vitamin D, Davis? Yep. So what is, when we have to, not jibe it, when we move it to the other side?
You have to drop the sail, change the lines, because we don't have two sets of lines that other people do. So we have to actually drop the sail, move all of our lines, and reset it for the other side.
So it's like a 30-minute process. And Davis has taken down our Australian flag. All right, Rob and Davis have rigged all of our lines. And now we're gonna hoist the parasailer back up again on the port side.
Turn the boat a little bit.
Turn it which way? Which way?
Oh, the other way, I'm sorry.
Oh my God. Yep. It's at 150. Looks good.
Are we on course?
We're sort of on course.
Can I get over here?
Happy with that?
I'd be happy. I need to adjust it.
All right, Dad's giving us the signal. We gotta turn off Wi-Fi. How do you feel, Davis?
I don't like it.
You're eking out your last messages. How do you feel about turning off Wi-Fi? It's a little cord you have to cut. It's about 5:30 p.m. We have given the spinnaker or parasailer a go for a couple of hours. She's done well, but the wind is just dying off, so we need to get her down because she's just bouncing everywhere and not a great sound.
Good morning. It is day 2. The sun has come up. It's fine, you know. And we got wind. I mean, the wind showed up last night in force. We've got between 25 and 30 knots of wind right now. Seas have grown tremendously. Looking at right now, probably about 6 to 7 foot seas with short periods. And so we're just bouncing around, going back and forth, but it's all from behind us, so it's not too bad. Right now, to the turn to Kupang, it's about 340 nautical miles, so we've done pretty well. But it looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. There's not a cloud in the sky. Right now we've got our power at about 80%, and that'll get up to 100% easy with the sunlight that we're gonna have today. We've got just the jib out, and we're doing over 6 knots. I've actually got the jib a little bit rolled in just because the wind is so powerful right now. Don't want to mess anything up. I want to get there safely. So, but even with the jib rolled up some, we're doing 6 to 7 knots. Can't complain. Yeah, it's gonna be a great day today. Hopefully nobody gets seasick though. So this just happened. I don't know if you can see that. There's water in the back of the boat. That's why we have bean bags sitting there to act as a little barrier. It just doesn't do it justice on the camera, I swear. They are a good 8 to 10 feet. All right, we're gonna go down in the trough in a second here. And this, we're about even right now, and see, if you see where the dinghy is, we're about even with the camera where the dinghy is. So if you see water above the dinghy, that means that's tall. Here it comes. Look at that thing coming in. Luckily we ride up onto it. It doesn't go over the top of us. There's another one. Wow. I don't think we've seen waves this bad in a while. Probably since going down to New Zealand. All right, it is morning. Well, the sun's been up for a little while. I've just been chilling out here. The sea has definitely calmed down a good bit. Looks like we got like 4-foot rollers coming in. It should start extending out in the period, so we should just like roll into it. So we've done about 250 miles since we left Darwin, and that's less than 48 hours, so I can't complain with that at all. And we've got about 200 miles to go, so hopefully we'll be there by early on the 5th, I think. That's gonna happen. The wind has died down a little bit. Once the sea calms down a little bit more, I think we're gonna take the parasailer out again and get some fast miles, because we could probably do, in 15 knots of wind, we could probably do 8-9 knots with it, so that'll get us there even earlier.
We just wanted to confirm your last port of call and your next port of call and your port of registry, please. Over. Paradise Falls, this is Port of Force 44. Many thanks for confirming those details. We require nothing further from you. We wish you safe travels. And this is Port of Force 44, maintaining watching Marine Channel 16 out.
My kids enjoyed it.
All right, well, thank you very much for the flyby. The kid, our son, really enjoyed that, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Paradise Falls, moving back to 16. Davis, what happened just now?
Coast Guard plane like buzzed our mast.
They were like low, man. They were probably like 200 feet high.
Yeah.
So maybe about 100 feet over our mast. And it was like, whoa. That was crazy.
Yeah.
What'd you catch? Is it a skipjack?
Huh?
Is it a skipjack?
No, he's a tuna coon. Oh, a nice bluefin.
Nice. Well, that was unexpected.
Yeah. All right, we are in the home stretch. Only about 60 more miles to go, and we'll get there sometime early in the morning tomorrow. So it's day 4 actually here. Yeah, I'm excited. We made some pretty good time, and we had the motor last night because the wind just totally died down. And I'm not gonna fly to parasailer at night right now. We're not in that much of a rush. It's pretty tough to fly it at night just because of the fact that if you need to take it down or the wind changes or the wind flips, you need to drop it and put it back up. It's really hard to do at night. So we'll just save it for the day and just use our Genoa all night. And we motored as well. So, but it's been a beautiful day so far. We've just been kind of chilling out, just relaxing.
And we have come across our first Indonesian fishing vessel. It is not on AIS, but is directly in front of our boat, and he's been sitting there for a while. So this is what I am afraid of coming into Indonesia, especially sailing at night.
So the fishing vessel out here looks like it's actually moored out here in the middle of nowhere. We're basically in 6,000 feet of water. How can he be
How is he moored?
I don't think he's got a big mooring.
in the water.
Huh?
Is there a line behind it?
It's a huge wide ocean, and we have a boat moored right here.
He's not moored. I think that's just something on the front of the boat. But this is the most excitement that you get all day, is when you actually see another boat.
Land ho!
And another boat.
This is going to be a fun night.
It's going to be hard to see the land, but you can barely see
This
it.
one's
Oh, that's
See
a
it
small
over there?
boat, and he's moving.
See the land underneath clouds?
No, but I'll take your word for it.
Huh?
How many miles do we have left to go?
That's like 20 miles out, 25 miles out.
So we're going to hit there in the middle of the night. And with 36 miles left to go, and the sun is starting to come down, we're going to go ahead and take our parasailer down for the last time of this trip. Our first good look at Indonesia, continent number 3. So you wonder what makes the seasickness, the migraines, just the stress of crossing oceans, but when you arrive into a new country, let alone like a new continent, just I cannot describe to you how exciting it is, and just the feeling of accomplishment that you get when you have sailed your boat to a new country. Just amazing. We are 28 miles away. The sun has set. So what conditions are we going to have for our last overnight?
Last overnight, it's going to be kind of fun, and we're going to have a challenge to go through. We got to go about 30 miles, and then we're going to take a hard right and go through these islands here, because Kupang is right over here, and we're going to be stopping like right there. So this is going to be getting here about midnight if we don't slow down. So we'll probably slow down and just take it easy.
And then I'm trying to send Rob to bed early so that
she can get me up
so that I can start my shift, so that I can get him up around like 1 or whenever we get to these islands. I don't know, maybe it won't be that bad. He said there's miles apart, so it's,
yeah, it's a couple miles apart. It's not bad. I'm gonna have the iPad's gonna have a route through it that she just needs to follow exactly on the route. Everything will be fine. And we'll put the sail in and just motor in anyway. So
and praying that we don't have any of these unmarked fishing vessels, and we're just praying the vessels light up at night.
And there's no fads around.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That's my biggest fear for Indonesia, is these fish aggregating devices, because they can sink your boat, and they're not on AIS. They usually don't have lights on them,
Nope.
so just a little scary at night.
Yep.
It is around 11:30 Indonesian time, Kupang time, but Australia time. When Davis was on shift, he was on shift at 7, and so we looked down at the watch, and it, like 2 hours went by, and we looked back down, and it was 7 o'clock again. So Rob's got an extra 2 hours sleep. So anyway, it's 11:20 Indonesia time. It's almost 2 in the morning Australian time. But we just had to make a turn, and I'll show you on the map, because so I've got both of these going. Our GPS went out, so I'm just using radar, and then I have our navionics, and we are going through this right here. I took the sail in because we were turning and it was starting to pick up to like 22, 23 knots. Now we're at like 19 and I'm motoring, so I may actually just go ahead and pull it back out again. But anyway, this is our current situation at 11:30 at night, and it says we're gonna arrive at our anchorage at 2:27 in the morning, so just in time for Rob's shift to begin. We're gonna be dropping anchor, so fun night. But I don't know if you can see over there, these little fishing boats have these blinking red lights, and it looks like almost like a buoy, and it's kind of coming at you, and you're guessing, is it stationary? Am I trying to avoid it? I mean, one guy came like really close to the boat, and it ends up being a fishing boat, but you don't see them on, they're not on AIS, you don't see them on radar, they just kind of come out of nowhere. It just, oh, my biggest dread of sailing Indonesia at night. But I think this one and then our next passage to Komodo is hopefully going to be our only overnight here in Indonesia. So hopefully the next couple hours goes by smoothly. It's about 1 in the morning and the whole family is up because as we're coming in here there's all these fishing boats and we're gonna have to anchor in a couple hours anyways, and we're just...
It's been a while since everybody's been up in the middle of the night, but we are in between islands right now, headed towards our anchorage.
With lots of fishing boats.
Lots of fishing boats.
That come very close to the boat.
So Shannon got me up, and so we're up, and Davis says he can't sleep.
You slept for 5 hours?
Davis says he can't sleep, so whatever. You hear the putt-putt out there?
Yeah. What time is it?
It's 4:15, 4:20. 4:20 in the morning.
And we're getting ready to anchor.
We're gonna attempt to, and then I'm gonna get here as close as I can, and if I don't see any boats or anything like that, we'll go ahead and get anchor down. But if it's too crazy, I don't mind just coming back out to deeper water and just kind of floating around for a little while.
What do you mean crazy? I'm just asking. It's 4 in the morning and there's nobody here. There's no other boats anchored here.
I don't know if there's no other boats anchored here. They might not have lights on them. I don't know that. And that's the thing. It's like, if we get over there and there's like boats that don't have lights on them and all kind of other crazy stuff, you know, like buoys in the water, we're not gonna.
And somebody has decided to stay up all night up here next to his dad.
Is he calling Paradise?
Oh, he could be calling Paradise.
This is Sailing Vessel Paradise Falls. Are you trying to hail us?
No. I would say no.
Oh, guess not. Alright, that's a boat right there.
Where?
Right here.
So we have decided to abort this mission because in front of us is all kind of boats and it's pitch black and does not feel like the safe thing to do.
We're just gonna hang out here and float around for a little bit. Hopefully the sun will come up and then we'll get anchored. But it's just it's a little crowded right now.
What time is it now?
It's 4:30.
So the sun should be up in an hour and a half.
Daybreak sometime like that, I guess. The kid finally falls asleep.
It's what, 5:30?
5:30, 5:40, yeah.
So we have enough daylight, so
We're gonna go ahead and get
we're trying to anchor this baby. So maybe we both can get
a little sleep anyway. Can I hear the putt-putts all around?
Yep. You hear these little fishing boats before you actually see them because you can hear their motors.
What's over there than I originally thought. I thought there were maybe like 5 or 6, maybe 7. There's like almost 20.
This is why you don't anchor in the dark, folks. Is that not the sweetest thing? Good morning.
Like, why are you waking me up?
Look, you can see the sunrise if you roll over. Roll over and see the sunrise.
That's too right.
Good morning! Well, I will say the first impressions of Indonesia is the smell is usually when you sail into a new country you get this fresh smell of soil and
It's certainly not fresh.
it's very smoky.
I'm gonna go put our Q flag up.
Welcome to Indonesia.
Country number